fiercest clash in Week 13 as the football team visits the Raiders. Washington's on a 3-game win streak in the series against Las Vegas and looking to add one more. Next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Washington football team. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They're led by their 6-year quarterback out of North Dakota State, a former Pro Bowler, Carson Wentz. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and flip.
And the Raiders have got him. Bilal Nichols able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open. Complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. And that last throw, folks, one to remember. That moves him past Peyton Manning's mark of 5,477 yards thrown for in 2012. So this is the all-time record now for yards passing in a single season.
Cue the confetti, right? And knowing him, you know he'll pass the credit along to his receivers, his offensive line, his coaching staff. But let's face it, we have to acknowledge what a season he's had, and that can't be denied.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Steps away to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Wentz to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Touchdown! That's caught. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision here defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And if they're going to take it in for another touchdown like they did on their last drive, they're going to have to do it the hard way, starting at the 1.
And boy, is that a difficult position. Obviously, where they are on the field, they have to be careful with the football. But at the same time, they can't be so careful that they can't run their offense as well. Everyone's got to lock in this situation. No mistakes.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there for the Raiders. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Carr with finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there for the Raiders. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, right back to Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw his Carr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop as he's got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. Throwing again on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now Wentz on third down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And quickly they get to the line. Carr going to throw here. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense back out there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle. And the Raiders have got him. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. One final try now for Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.